Hey guys, how's it?
I'm Rila, she's Riley, this is Bulletoon Weekly! Japan time!
The hell? Okay, no. This cannot be the first thing out of you today, girl. Use your words and your
Cardcaptor Sakura!
inside voice. Ow! R.I.P. headphone users.
Riley! I don't have to wait a whole year anymore!
Okay, her mouth's moving. She's definitely saying words, yet there is only ringing.
The Cardcaptor Sakura birthday event at Sakura Fest. It announced a new anime episode coming this September. There was a promo video and everything. It's coming as a special bundle with the Clear Card sequel manga's 3rd volume. This is the best day!
Wait, she's actually saying words! So she hasn't already devolved into pure squee? Is she so excited it's actually keeping her sane?
Riley, excited is the smallest word for what I am.
No need to convince me. I believe you. Oh, I got one. Looks like Ghost in the Shell is getting a new TV anime.
That's a shock.
What?
It only makes sense that they'd want to bring it back after Hollywood got it in people's minds again with a big budget movie.
Yeah, well, apparently they did a crap job of it. The movie bombed.
Ouch.
Well, it's possible it was just a product of the controversy and not just bad marketing. Not even gonna get into that. But the movie underperformed. I guess it might be a pride thing. I'm still like 90% certain they only made Shin Godzilla because we were making our own Godzilla flick. They came out way too close to each other for me to believe otherwise.
Point taken.
Well, since we got the anime out of the way early, let's jump over to movies.
We have more trailers?
As a matter of fact, we do. Specifically, Thor Ragnarok! Oh man, it looks awesome!
Huh. You never got that excited about the Thor movies before.
Well, those didn't have Doctor Strange or the Hulk in them!
No, but they did have Loki.
Uh-huh.
Such a fascinating character, don't you think?
Yeah, you got that right, Rila.
And Tom Hiddleston is just the perfect pick to play him, too.
Yeah, you say something, sis?
Not to mention easy on the eyes.
Yeah, whatever you said.
3, 2, 1.
Wait.
In other news, a My Little Pony movie's been announced.
Seriously?
What?
Well, nothing. Just...
If you have something to say, Riley, please feel free to share it with the rest of the class.
Relax, oh wicked one. I'm just surprised it took him this long is all.
Wait, really? That's all?
Yep.
You're not gonna bash it for being overly cutesy or...
Rila, it's a cartoon based on a toy line specifically made for little girls. Of course it's cutesy. And really, if I was bothered by cute stuff, do you honestly think I'd be able to stand in the same room as you, let alone live in the same house?
These are valid points.
Besides, credit where it's due. It's one of the ones that started making cartoons like actually try again, instead of just getting by on unfunny randomness. Come on, really with this? And speaking of unfunny...
That's a heck of a segue. What happened now?
Invincible's getting a movie.
Don't you like Invincible?
I'll tell you when I finish reading it.
Well, if you don't know, then why is this a bad thing?
Because of the people involved.
Eh?
My favorite, Seth Rogen, is on board.
Oh. In case you couldn't tell, Riley's not a fan.
Not even remotely. Well, on the plus side, he's not in the movie.
Well, we take out victories where we...
But he is writing it.
Oh.
Rila, please, if you could just give me some of your optimism, I really need it. Badly.
I don't think it works like that.
Alright, one more bit of movie news. Looks like the sleeper indie hit We Happy Few is getting a film adaptation.
We Happy Few?
It's a video game. Basically about an alternate history 1964 dystopia. Takes place in this English city, Wellington Wells. The government enforces these tranquilizer pills so people can just go about their lives in bliss, letting them ignore the grim reality around them and... look, the game's a psychological survival fest on acid. That's pretty much all you need to know.
So the movie will probably be a psychological thriller then.
Yep, the game's release date hasn't been announced, but as far as I know, it's still in early access on Steam. The movie, funnily enough, was announced on April 1st.
Wait, so...
Yeah, everyone thought it was a joke. And come on, who wouldn't? A movie being made about an indie game that isn't even out yet? But nope, this was no prank. They're serious.
The game's not done? I mean, I know movies usually take years to make, but you'd think they'd at least wait until it's complete, right? So they can see everything the game has to offer?
Rila, think for a sec. Video game movie. How much do you think they intend to actually play the game?
Well, yeah.
And now for some TV news. That little green dude is back! Or will be. Soon-ish.
You have no idea when it's coming out, do you?
Shut up. Invader Zim's returning to Nick with a new TV movie.
Nick announced it with a small teaser. It didn't show anything, but you got to hear Zim and Gur doing their usual shtick.
Oh man, I wonder if this means they'll bring the actual show back.
Revivals do seem to be happening a lot lately, but this is just a TV movie.
What do you mean just? Nickelodeon movies are usually friggin' awesome! Or should I remind you of how much you bawled your eyes out at Rugrats? Both of them!
Shut up! You cried too!
Damn right I did! They were friggin' tearjerkers, man! The feels! But, now you see my point. Oh!
My gosh!
So Marvel announced a new Warriors TV show was in the works!
And to make matters even better, Squirrel Girl's going to be in it!
It's going to be a half-hour comedy series unlike the rest of the Marvel shows!
Which is perfect, especially for Squirrel Girl!
Freeform's already ordered a 10-episode season!
This really is, like, the best day! In some quicker news, Netflix has ordered a third season of a series of unfortunate events.
Is the second season even out yet?
No?
Well, that's presumptuous.
Riley, it's Neil Patrick Harris. He makes everything better.
Smurfs.
Okay, there was no saving that, no matter who they got, and you know it.
Fair enough. Game time!
Did you just steal my...
I sure did. So, looks like that PS4 Spidey game might not be coming out this year after all.
Wait, huh? Didn't they preview that at E3, like, last year?
Hey, games take time. Well, anyway, it's really just speculation. There's been no official announcement about delays or anything. But when Insomniac Games was asked about the possibility of the game not being released this year, they just said no release time frame has been announced.
Well, that's helpful.
If nothing else, they'll probably reveal the release date at this year's E3.
Still dreading that week?
Not as much as you're dreading Anime Expo.
I'm exhausted just thinking about it. And then there's...
Yeah. Ugh. Comic-Con. And now for what I'm sure a lot of people are just dying for me to bring up. Mass Effect Andromeda just got itself a patch that fixes some of the bugs and animations of the game.
So they fixed the eyes that stare into your soul then?
Yeah, no more 1,000-mile stares. Or at least less of them. They also thankfully added the option to skip the autopilot sequences in the galaxy map, because God knows those were annoying. They tweaked Ryder's running animation and made a ton of other changes too. It's a marked improvement. I'm looking forward to diving into the game again. It should be fun. Real quick story here. Overwatch just launched a new seasonal event, which is apparently all about Tracer's first mission somehow. Oh look, her place in the timeline is still confusing as hell. Well anyway, it's sort of a campaign. The team's all working together as opposed to going up against anyone, like the Halloween event, except you're not stuck defending one little area. It also comes with a bunch of new skins, including Blackwatch skins for Genji and McCree. Check it out.
And now it's time for North American releases.
And comic solicitations.
In anime, there was Girls Beyond the Wasteland, Hyperdimension Neptunia, which I somehow did not know had an anime until now.
Wait, for real? Man, now I'm curious. I only played the first one. It was funny as hell. I should really get around to the rest of them.
Oh, and Naruto Shippuden. Then, in manga, there was Astro Boy, Boruto, Fire Force, Food Wars, Haikyuu, Naruto, Pokemon, Rurouni Kenshin, So Cute It Hurts, Twin Star Exorcists, World Trigger, Yamada-kun, Yona of the Dawn, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Also Persona 5 in games.
As far as comics go, Marvel cranked out All New Wolverine number 19, America number 2, Avengers number 6, Bullseye number 3, Steve Rogers number 15, Champions number 7, Hawkeye number 5, Iron Fist number 2, Jessica Jones number 7, Nova number 5, Royals number 1, Slapstick number 5, Spider-Man number 15, Spider-Man Deadpool number 16, Uncanny Avengers number 22, and X-Men Gold number 1, which came pre-packaged with a ton of controversy over the artist sneaking messages into the work that I'm not gonna get into. I'll look it up if you want.
Or don't. Don't also works.
Then there's DC. They're back to the usual suspects. Number 20s of Aquaman, Batman, Green Arrow, Green Lanterns, and Superman. Number 18s on Justice League and Nightwing. Deathstroke number 16, Harley Quinn number 17, Cyborg number 11, and Flintstones number 10.
Hey, that's 2 episodes in a row with impressions. Go us.
I got nothing.
Seriously?
No new games to talk about, no new movies, haven't finished my last comic haul, and none of them really warrant bringing up here. Nothing.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll have to pick up the slack because I've got a lot. The spring anime season is off to a really good start.
Oh, well, I can already tell this is gonna go.
I haven't gotten around to everything just yet.
A big surprise there.
Shut up. But I did check a lot of things off of my list. Before I start with that, though, I just want to say that Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid came to its end the other week. I'd have done a full video about that on my own this week, but...
But then Cardcaptor Sakura happened, and no way are you gonna miss talking about that.
Is smug just your default setting?
Jury's out.
Anyway, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. On top of being absolutely adorable... Look at Kana! So cute!
Rila.
Sorry. So aside from that, the show was really funny. But it also balanced the humor well with dramatic moments, so the humor didn't get tiring. And the series actually had a lot of heartfelt moments, too. I really appreciate it when a series that obviously over the top and silly can still have its more subtle or tender scenes. It really helps set them apart.
Sounds nice. And the others?
Okay, here goes. Recreators. So I was kind of right when I guessed what this one was about based on the cryptic description. It started pretty strong. Absolutely gorgeous animation, amazing sound design, incredible action. It had everything. A bit low on the humor until the end, but I suppose that's to be expected. Not entirely sure how I feel about the way the episode decided to open. I can't really tell if that was actually setting something up, or just them trying to be all philosophical, demanding that we try to figure out what the opening means. I really hope it's the first one.
What's the matter? Don't feel like thinking too hard?
Oh, don't even. You can't stand it when stories do that either.
Nope. It usually just comes across as the creators stroking their ego. For this anime's sake, I hope it is just them setting up a plot thread.
Either way, the concept's still fascinating, and I really can't wait to see how the story develops. Next up, Renai Bokun.
That's the one you were worried was gonna be a generic harem comedy, right?
It is, kind of. I'm not sure if I can say generic or not, though. It surprisingly subverted a lot of the usual tropes, but it also used a lot of them. None of the characters are especially likable, but the 2 main girls are at least pretty entertaining.
Well, that's good at least, right?
Oh, and it's kind of a romantic comedy parody of Death Note.
What?
Yep.
Okay, this I gotta see.
Then there was Sugumomo, which was really funny, and had a surprising amount of action actually for being a supernatural comedy. I mean, it wasn't Date Alive levels or anything, but color me impressed. Anyway, I can't make heads or tails of this one just yet. I'd have to read more into the manga to tell, but I'm already liking the world that they're starting to set up. Of course, any world that uses yokai is a win in my book. And last, but not least...
Woe to those foolish enough to wear headphones when she talks this long about anime. She gotta take a look at the Book of Zero. You know, the one she's been bouncing around about for a year. Guess how she feels about it.
I love it! I love it! I love it!
No, seriously, guess.
The character character chemistry's so good, and the animation is beautiful, Zero's hilarious and cute, and Mercenary's so big and fluffy and grumpy and bashful. I just want to hug him like a big ol' furry pillow. And the music's great, and the voice acting. The world's also great. It was kind of slow, but that was totally just because they were getting the exposition out of the way, so I don't mind at all. I want more! Must have!
Okay, yep. She's spent. That's our show, guys. If you liked what you saw, give our like button a zap. And don't forget to share with your friends. I know we say that every episode, but given YouTube's recent crackdown, it means even more. It'd be really appreciated. And I'm sure Sis would agree, if she could talk right now, that is. Anyway, subscribe by hitting that left button, and support us on Patreon by hitting that right button. This has been Bulletoon Weekly. That's Rila, I'm Riley, and as always, stay tuned!